So we got a judge in Michigan. He's a Jackson County Circuit Court judge. This is state level. This dude seems to have a problem of staying sober while he is working. You got that right. And this isn't just a little bit. This has been going on for years. Yet he's still a judge. Just now being taken into a situation where he can be reprimanded or whatever. He's also had a problem of making comments towards women employees. Uh, Numerous conflicts of interest, and he's delayed court cases. Now, people complain about our justice system, and yes, there are other times that I comment on things, but this judge in Michigan seems to be one of those people that can't do his job properly, and yet this has been going on for years, and nobody has taken care of the problem. Now, I'm not sure if this is an elected position or not, but if it's an appointed one, then we got another problem because, well, they've got ways of getting rid of him. For that matter, why haven't the other judges done something about this? But we're going to look at this. And I'm going to be covering clickondetroit.com. I'm going to be covering an article from them on this. His name is Thomas Wilson, and it's crazy. If you like hearing about, or well, not like hearing, but if you want to hear what's going on in this country, the stupidity that is constantly being fed into our system, especially through government, hit like and subscribe because I cover these things. Also, if you want to help me out, liking and subscribing on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, all good things for me. I've also got a Patreon. I got a Linktree link down below. You can do that. You can, if you're on YouTube, you can look at my store, buy a coffee mug, buy a sticker. Uh, YouTube's also got the membership thing. So let's get into this though. Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself. A complaint was filed against a Michigan judge accusing him of inappropriate conduct and abuse of power. Jackson County Circuit Court Judge Thomas Wilson is accused of being drunk in public, making multiple bad remarks towards coworkers, being involved in numerous conflicts of interest, and delaying court cases. Wilson has been a licensed lawyer and a member of the state bar in Michigan since 1989. Since January 2007, he has served as a judge of the Fourth Circuit Court in Jackson County. This is Jackson County, Michigan. He provided comments under oath to the Judicial Tenure Commission on January 22nd and April 15, 2025, regarding multiple allegations against him. The commission then filed a formal complaint against him September 11, 2025. Wilson is accused of being drunk on the job between 2013 and 2015. You heard that right. They're saying that he was drunk on the job for 2 years. He allegedly appeared in public after drinking enough alcohol that others reported him smelling of alcohol, looking disheveled, or appearing flushed. Under oath on January 22nd, 2025, he said he would sometimes leave the courthouse, drink alcohol at home, and return to the courthouse. In summer 2016, a chief prosecuting attorney encountered him at the courthouse elevator after regular working hours and smelled alcohol on him. He appeared at the county election coordinator's office during the evening of November 8, 2016, which was election day, and he allegedly encountered several county employees stating that he had been at the bar next door. Witnesses stated that he smelled of alcohol, and he allegedly said he was getting some Fireball whiskey and invited those present to take a shot with him. A relative of Wilson was a defendant in a minor in possession case filed in 2017. In relation to the pending case, a Washtenaw County Assistant Prosecuting Attorney was approached by Wilson on January 4th, 2018, outside the courthouse where a proceeding in the case was about to happen. Wilson allegedly smelled of alcohol. He also allegedly smelled of alcohol looking disheveled at a county judge's meeting February 2018. 12th District Court administrator encountered Wilson at a local winery during the summer of 2018, and Wilson's speech was allegedly slurred or he was apparently asleep. January 2019, met a probate registrar and several other court staff in a funeral home lot and allegedly appeared to be drunk. March 2019, Wilson missed the judges meeting. He left a chief judge a voicemail relating to work in which his words were allegedly slurred and he sounded heavily intoxicated. May 2019, Commissioner asked Wilson to obtain an alcohol assessment by the State Bar of Michigan Lawyers and Judges Assistance Program. Stated under oath at the commission on January 22nd, 2025 that he did not obtain the assessment. At the time Wilson had not obtained the assessment, he said he was aware that he was consuming excessive amounts of alcohol. Wilson is accused of harassing several women he worked with between 2016 and 2018. Allegedly described his escapades to women using graphic terms, including allegedly describing body parts to a female judge in his chambers. He also allegedly told a female judge in 2016 he knew she was pregnant because of her breast size. Okay, sometimes in 20. Okay, I'm not even going to cover that part. Failure to disclose conflicts of interest. Court documents state that Wilson had relationships with about 7 local attorneys that he should have disclosed when attorneys appeared before him in relation to pending cases. Okay, I'm going to post this link down below. Judge accused of accepting free legal services. It is alleged that Wilson, in some cases, did not compensate the attorneys for their services in representing him and his children. Interference in case proceedings. Domestic violence case. In the case assigned to Wilson, the defendant was subject of a no-contact order with a domestic violence victim that was initially issued by a different judge in 2018. The defendant was arrested in 2019 for violating the no-contact order. March 22nd, Wilson set a $5,000 bond and ordered the defendant to wear a tether. The defendant was released from custody after paying his bond. On March 24th of 2019, Wilson learned the defendant was to be arrested for another violation of no contact order. Wilson allegedly called 911 without the knowledge of counsel and stated he told the defendant to go to the prohibited location to pick up his medication. He also allegedly asserted that the defendant did not understand how the monitoring process worked and that there was no need to arrest the defendant. When Wilson was asked while he was under oath in January 22nd, 2025, whether he made that call, he said, "Yeah, I'm sure I probably did." According to the complaint, Wilson's directive to let the defendant pick up the medicine violated a pending no contact order and exceeded the authority as a judge. Wow. I'm just going to let y'all, this dude, like, the amount of things that this dude has done, delaying decisions, something dealing with way too many things to cover. But this is giving you an idea of what this guy was. How are we supposed to get justice done in this country if we have people like this sitting on the bench? I mean, seriously. And judge it. This has been going on since 2016. It is 2025. It is the end of September 2025. They know for a fact this has been going on since at least 2016. You're telling me that nobody in 9 years could have taken care of getting him off the bench? Seriously, 9 years. Dude's heavily drinking alcohol. He even admits to it. You can't get him off the bench. How many cases did he mess up because he couldn't stay sober? For that matter, how many cases did he pick or did he do wrong because, oh, he had a personal connection in there? Or how about how many cases did he rule incorrectly on because, well, he may perhaps have been a little misogynistic or such comment. He was inclined in a manner that may not necessarily have been misogynistic, but probably should not have been acceptable on the bench. Really, this is what's going on in our judicial. This is what's going on in our law and order system, our justice system. What? It's bad enough we've got issues everywhere else, but we've got judges like this, and you wonder, people, why we have problems with the judges sitting at the federal level. This is why. While this is somewhat unusual, it really isn't. We have to examine what these judges do, whether they're elected judges or they're appointed judges. We need to examine their behavior and be able to remove them far easier. This guy, it doesn't sound like this guy's going to be removed. This looks like he's got, you know, slap on the wrist going into his record. We need to fix this system. This has been Paul, Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming by. Well, hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff if you don't mind. Help me out. So, y'all have a good day now. Bye.